Ohayou gozaimasu. My name is John. Welcome to the new stream, new channel. It's not really a channel, I guess. It's on Popcast on the Rocks, but it's a new show we're going to be doing called Ohayou Anime. And I know for many of you, I just barely made the. Turn my volume down a little bit. Sorry. I just barely made the morning time here. 11:48 Central. West Coasters, you're good. East Coast, I'm sorry, it's not the morning anymore. But yeah, we're just gonna get try this some mornings. Usually, it'll probably be a little bit earlier. Just see what happens. And we're just gonna talk specifically anime, manga, that kind of thing. And it won't be a podcast like our normal stream, our normal show. And often it'll just be me. So be looking for chat engagement. That'd be great. We got things to say about anime. Otherwise, we're just gonna go through some different news stories that I think seem interesting. Let's see, I think this will update right. It's gonna take me some some time to get used to the setup for all this, so you have to bear with me. This is, let's see. Okay. There, hopefully this works now. Okay, we're gonna start off looking at some stuff about music. Firstly, there's our new logo, Ohayou Anime. Let me know what you think of that. I gotta get it incorporated more into the rest of the show, and even like if you're watching on Twitter or you found the link from Twitter, it's our regular podcast logo. So got to get a little more distinction if possible between brands when we can. Anyways, Redline. I saw this story. This is courtesy. We got a number of things from Crunchyroll News that we're going to be talking. That Redline, the anime film, they're doing a series, or they're getting the vinyl treatment. And apparently, this is a thing that's been happening. I never heard of this other site here now, Tiger Lab Vinyl. So I don't know how long they've been around, but I'm very interested in this. We got Redline Record, Vampire Hunter D, Demon City, Wicked City, Death Note. A bunch of those are already sold out. So the vinyl market seems to be in a pretty good place these days, and indeed these limited editions seem to sell out. So Hunter x Hunter also sold out. So if you are interested in these records, particularly the new ones here, Vampire Hunter D and the Redline, go ahead and pick those up. It's Tiger Lab vinyl. That'd be fun. Sticking on the music category, I'm not particularly interested in this exactly, but let's read here a bit again from Crunchyroll News. Pokemon Company and Nintendo launch DP Sound Library for official music streaming and use in original creations. So this is pretty cool, really. But what it made me think of is something I've said time and time again. Why why won't Nintendo release their music? I mean, we've talked about it before where you can stream, or you can play tons of great Nintendo music and other games as well in the Smash Bros game, which is fun, but man, it'd be nice to be able to have that accessible on your phone or wherever you listen to music. And I just don't understand why Nintendo won't even just be very clear about releasing vinyl or releasing CDs and they could be doing new editions of that stuff just like they do with everything else. They're great at that kind of repeat customer thing. So even if they don't release their music from all their IP on streaming services, people would buy it one way or another. You could release it all on cassette and people would buy it. I don't know. So I just don't understand what the deal is there. So that's what it made me think of. Otherwise, if you're into Diamond and Pearl, you can go to this website and listen to the complete music and effects libraries for each game. So that. I talked about this on the main podcast, but we're gonna watch through. I'm gonna try to adjust this a little bit, and I'm not gonna play the audio, so we don't have hopefully copyright issues or something like that. But this is just one of the trailers for the new Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie. And if you've seen the TV series, I hope you liked it. I certainly did. But this is cool because there's a lot of mysterious characters in the series, and it looks like we're going to be exploring some more of them in this show, in this movie now. So I'm looking forward to it. It's coming out this March here, March 18th, it looks like. And my wife and I were in a store, kind of a local-ish anime store, and they had these figures and stuff that I didn't exactly recognize, or their outfits were a little different. Like, what's the deal with this? And it was merch from this movie, because this movie is currently airing in Japan still. And so I'm just happy that we're going to be finally getting it here. March 18th, United States and Canada. So, last major story, again, courtesy of Crunchyroll, One Piece, the TV series. So I posted about this on Twitter. I'm like, why do these people keep giving Netflix the rights to all their properties? When I don't know that any of them have gone over well. I guess I was talking Cowboy Bebop. It was charting, so, but they're not making another season of it at this point. So I don't know. Death Note, that wasn't particularly well received, I don't think. So they must just be getting enough money thrown at them. But this one, after my initial reaction, like, God, just stop doing this stuff. I do see that One Piece, anyways, has the original creator involved. So that's something different than we've seen, anyways, from other works, at least from the Cowboy Bebop one, just the one I've paid most attention to. So there is a message from the creator, and he says, been working with Netflix and Tomorrow Studios on a massive project. How many years have been since we announced, right? I know. Been making steady progress all along. It's not easy when you're working with people from different cultures, but it's precisely that process that can yield something special. For now, we're able to announce the main cast. Rather, we need to hurry and announce it, or it'll be leaked, apparently. And then it's interesting. Their face, the size of their mouths and hands, their aura, the way they carry themselves, their voice, their acting skills, their height, the balance amongst the Straw Hat crew, etc. We decided this cast after numerous discussions involving people around the world. So to me, that's encouraging, anyways. That they have the creator on board participating in cast selection and is considering all these different things. So I'm not a One Piece guy, so I don't have uh I don't have anything in this fight, I guess. But if you are a One Piece fan, let me know what you think. Are you excited to see a One Piece live action? I still just don't, you know, back in the day, uh, Adam Sessler from G4, um, I believe it was him, it said something like, we have, why do we have to bring all of our video games? Why does everybody want to have a video game, and this is the case, made into a movie? It's kind of, you're admitting or saying the medium, it has less value potentially. That's the way he saw it. That the height of everything is a live action Hollywood movie, whereas you make something, they spend hundreds of millions of dollars on a potential like an Uncharted game. You play that, and how is that going to be made better now being just a movie? Um, so then inherently, it's kind of like, well, maybe this stuff isn't for the fans. It's for people that, this One Piece series is for people that have never read One Piece, never watched One Piece, and there aren't particularly interested in those mediums. So now we'll get a live action one and get a whole new swath of people. And that could be good cross pollination, right? If it's good, people like it, and then they go to the other versions, and if it's similar enough and has been made with respect, then maybe you have more people as fans. You create new ones. I don't know. Anyways, it's an ongoing discussion. Always, obviously, is Netflix is really, really eager to make all these live action films from or series from anime and stuff, and I don't know. They haven't gone all that well, so we'll see what happens here. Anyways, that's a few news stories. Again, mostly courtesy of Crunchyroll. So thanks to them, they're a good news source, I suppose. And but I'll be looking for other news sources, other interesting anime and manga stories that come by my way that I have something to say about, anyways. I'm just starting this because I don't know. Sometimes I want to react quickly to a little bit of something in the anime and manga space, instead of just taking up a lot of time in the regular podcast. So stay tuned to whoa. Andrea is in the chat. Well, she says, never seen the animated One Piece, and it's always seemed so daunting to start. Maybe I'll give this live action adaptation a try. Yeah, I mean, I was just saying, maybe you're the perfect target, not having, wanting to jump into a series that's been going for years, both in print and in anime form. And yeah, so maybe this is where you jump on board. I don't know. I'd be really interested to see what my brother-in-law thinks, because he's a big One Piece fan, and if he's interested in trying this at all, or what. But yeah, thanks for jumping in here, Andrea. We've been going for 16 minutes. It's weird doing this without you. Um, and I was about to call an end to it. So, anyways, next time, hopefully, I can be a little more true to the name of Ohayou Anime and have it a little closer to, I don't know, not midday. That'd be good. And otherwise, tomorrow night we're gonna have a big show on the main show, Popcasts on the Rocks. So same Twitch channel. Be about 8:30 Central Time, given no big technical problems. And we're going to have a lot of guests. We're going to have a total of 5 people on board to talk about Ridley Scott. So, crossover, you're here for anime. If you're interested in Ridley Scott and what he's done in his life, his best films, make sure you tune into that as well. So, anyways, with that, I'll wrap it up. Thanks for tuning in to the premiere episode of Ohayou Anime. And thank you, Andrea, very much for jumping into the chat. Much appreciated. And we'll see everybody tomorrow night.